To check your gauge in the round, you're going to want to make a swatch that's in the round. This one here is 20 stitches around, which is absolutely adequate to checking your gauge quickly. Now, I left it on the needles. You can also bind off if you want on your swatch, and you can actually even block your swatch if you want to really know how big your stitches will be once your yarn is blocked. So take your gauge checker and lay it right over the stitches. Line up the left edge of the column of stitches, which the gauge marker. You can see this column of V's right here. And if you actually look on the needle, you can see there's the stitch, and then underneath the stitch is this column that looks like little V's. So that's your column of stitches. And line up the gauge checker edge with the left edge of that column. Now, underneath, right here on the bottom, you're going to count 1, 2, 3.5 stitches in 1 inch. And you can actually count, if we move over the gauge checker, you can count how many stitches are in 2 inches to get a little bit more of an accurate reading. We have 1 column, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 full columns of stitches in those 2 inches, which would, divided by 2, would be 3.5 stitches per inch, which is very standard for bulky weight yarn. That's my gauge with these needles and this yarn, or with my way of knitting, and you'll get a different gauge, and that's how to check your gauge in the round.